Dear students, we already discussed about the preamble of Indian Constitution and the fundamental rights of Indian Constitution. Now we are moving to the third part of our chapter is fundamental duties of the Indian citizen. What are the fundamental duties of Indian citizens and what is the importance of the fundamental duties and how it became existed or what is the origin of fundamental duties. So what are the fundamental duties? Fundamental duties are defined as the moral obligations of all citizens to help promote a spirit of patriotism and uphold the unity of India. ഇന്ത്യയുടെ ഒരു യൂണിറ്റി അപ്ഹോൾഡ് ചെയ്യാനും പാട്രിയോട്ടിസം എക്സിസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യാനും വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ് ഫണ്ടമെന്റൽ ഡ്യൂട്ടീസ് ഹാസ് ബീൻ എസ്റ്റാബ്ലിഷ്ഡ്. ദീസ് ഡ്യൂട്ടീസ് സെറ്റപ്പ് ഇൻ ദ ഫോർത്ത് എ ഓഫ് ദ കോൺസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻ. കോൺസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷന്റെ ഫോർത്ത് പാർട്ടിലെ എ ആയിട്ടാണ് ഇത് ഉൾപ്പെടുത്തിയിട്ടുള്ളത്. They are held by the Supreme Court to be obligatory for all citizens. It is provided by the Supreme Court to all the citizens of the country. Then, fundamental duties were included in the Constitution by the 42nd Amendment of 1976. So, it was not existed in the starting of the Constitution. It was added by the 42nd Amendment in 1976. It incorporated the fundamental duties by asserting a new Article 51A below Article 51, which belongs to Part 4A. The recommendations were passed by in 1976 and came into effect on 3rd January 1977. So, it was recommended by 1976 and it was existed or it was effected in 3rd January 1977. So, we must know about the two dates regarding the fundamental duties. Then, originally 10 in number, the fundamental duties were increased to 11 by 86th Amendment in 2002. നേരത്തെ 10 ഫണ്ടമെന്റൽ റൈറ്റ്സ് ആണ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നത്. 11ാമത്തെ ഫണ്ടമെന്റൽ റൈറ്റ്സ് വരുന്നത് 86th അമെൻമെന്റിലാണ് 2002. These duties were meant to bring our constitution in the line with the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and in the constitution of Japan, China and USSR also. It was adopted based on the recommendation of Swaran Singh Committee. The fundamental duties came into effect by the Swaran Singh Committee. Okay, what are the duties we can explain? The fundamental duties of every citizen of India according to the constitutions are, the first one, to abide by the constitution and respect its ideals and institutions, especially the national flag and the national anthem. So we must respect our national flag and national anthem. That is first one. Second one, to cherish and follow the noble ideals which inspired our national struggle for freedom. നമ്മുടെ നാഷണൽ സ്ട്രഗിളിന് വേണ്ടി പ്രവർത്തിച്ചിട്ടുള്ള നോബിൾ ഐഡിയൽസിനെ നമ്മൾ ചെറിഷ് ചെയ്യണം, അതിനെ നമ്മൾ ഫോളോ ചെയ്യണം. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ദ സെക്കൻഡ് വൺ. ദ തേർഡ് വൺ, ടു അപ്ഹോൾഡ് ആൻഡ് ടു പ്രൊട്ടക്ട് ദ സോവറിനിറ്റി, യൂണിറ്റി ആൻഡ് ഇന്റഗ്രിറ്റി ഓഫ് ഇന്ത്യ. We must protect, we must uphold the sovereignty, the integrity and the unity of the nation. The third one, to defend the country and render national service when calls upon to do so. നമ്മുടെ രാജ്യത്തെ ഡിഫെൻഡ് ചെയ്യുക. നമ്മുടെ രാജ്യത്തിന് വേണ്ടി ഒരു പട്ടാളക്കാരനാവണമെങ്കിൽ അതിനു വേണ്ടി നമ്മൾ ക്ഷണിക്കപ്പെട്ടു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ യു മസ്റ്റ് ഫോളോ ഇറ്റ് ബിക്കോസ് അവർ ഡ്യൂട്ടി ഈസ്. Then the fifth one, to promote the harmony and the spirit of common brotherhood among all the people of India, transcending the religious, linguistic, regional, sectional diversities. അവിടെ മതത്തിൻ്റെയോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഭാഷയുടെയോ ദേശത്തിൻ്റെയോ സെക്ഷൻ്റെയോ പേരിലുള്ള വൈജാത്യങ്ങളില്ലാതെ we want to be united for the harmony of the nation and renounce the practices derogatory to the dignity of women also. And the sixth one, to value and preserve the rich heritage of our composite culture. നമ്മളുടെ കൾച്ചറിൻ്റെ റിച്ച് ഹെറിറ്റേജ് ആയി നിലനിൽക്കുന്ന എല്ലാറ്റിൻ്റെയും നമ്മൾ വാല്യൂ ചെയ്യണം, അതിനെ നമ്മൾ പ്രിസർവ് ചെയ്യണം. ആൻഡ് ദ സെവൻത്ത് വൺ, ടു പ്രൊട്ടക്ട് ആൻഡ് ഇംപ്രൂവ് ദ നാച്ചുറൽ എൻവയോൺമെൻറ്റ് ഇൻക്ലൂഡിംഗ് ലേക്സ്, ഫോറസ്റ്റ്, rivers, wildlife and to have a compassion of living creatures also. And the eighth one, to develop the scientific temper, humanism and the spirit of inquiry and reform. And the ninth one, to safeguard the public property and abjure violence or avoid violence. Public property നമ്മൾ safeguard ചെയ്യണം, അതുപോലെ violence ഒഴിവാക്കുകയും വേണം. And the 10th one is to strive towards the excellence in all spheres of individual and collective activity so that the nation constantly rises the levels of endeavor and achievement. And the last one added by the 86th in 2002 is who is a parent or guardian to provide opportunities for freedom for education to his child as the case may be what between 6 to 14 years of age. That means as a guardian or as a parent he must give the education to his child from 6 to 14 years of age. Then what is the importance of this fundamental duty? Environmental pollution has become a great cause of concern, so these duties remind us to keep our environment free from pollutants, and the inclusion of providing opportunity for education for children as a fundamental duty is a big step forwards towards the safeguard of the human rights and abolition of social injustices. Then what is the utility and significance of fundamental duties? The section fundamental duties were not a part of original constitution. They were added in the constitution much later. This idea behind the incorporation of fundamental duties was to remind the citizens of the country that they have certain obligations towards the country and the society. And the utility is mainly three main utilities there: those who requiring the citizens in respect of ideas of the constitution and institution is establishes to promote harmony and spirit of common brotherhood and to safeguard public property and avoid violence. Then the conclusion says, and for the enjoyment of valuable fundamental rights, firstly we need to obey our fundamental duties seriously as a law abiding citizen and must realize that he has certain duties towards the nation to achieve the objective of part 4a, that the national integrity and respect because is Salmon said there can be no right without a corresponding duty. So this is all about the fundamental duty. Thank you.